We are live. It's Thursday night, 6:30-ish Central Time. Welcome to a brand new episode of The Left, The Right, and everything in between. I am Des Rance.
Mr. Rogers.
So how are Mr. Rogers?
Oh, it's been fun.
Dang right.
How about
Actually,
you?
my week's been going by pretty good and fast. Once in a while we get done with work early. That makes the week really go by fast, actually.
You're right, Des.
It is actually really nice. Hopefully you guys are having a great week as well. We have a lot to talk about tonight. Should we talk about the what we got? We got fun facts, question of the day, national inflation.
Let's start with fun facts. Easy.
Okay. All right.
Did you know, Des? Bass is the only mammal that can fly.
Bass?
Bats.
Oh, bats. Okay, I was gonna say bats or fish, but bats. Yeah, I knew that, but that is a fun fact for people that don't know.
Polar bears also, though,
Yep.
have black skin.
Really?
Yep. They look white because their hair is translucent.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep. They have black skin, but it's literally clear hair. So because in the environment, they look white.
Son of a bitch. You got anything else for?
That's it
for now. You might have to come up with another one. Question of the day. Comment below. Hit the like button. Share the video if you want to. That's what it's all about. We like to have fun here. Question of the day. Do you think we are finally done with the vid? I hate calling it COVID, but I'll call it COVID on here.
What have you done?
Exactly. I hate calling it COVID. It's the only platform where I call it that. On Facebook, Instagram, I call it what Trump always called it. But do you think the Chinese virus is finally done? And I sure as hell hope it's a yes, because at work we're not wearing face masks anymore.
Well, the hospital, now they're making you wear the full mask. I can't wear my bandana anymore.
Really?
Yep.
Well, the thing about it is, at this point, the Chinese, the vid, my bad. When it comes down to it, it's been almost 3 years now. We know by now that this thing is fake. It's real, but it's fake. When the percentage of people dying from it, and we're going to get into details on a future, the left, right, and everything between, the numbers are starting to come out because they're forcing them to give out numbers of the vaccines and people that have gotten sick or worse. And we will be talking about that in a future episode, actually. And to me, that's more important than anything else, actually.
Okay.
So should we hit the first one?
Sure.
A national inflation.
So, I don't know if you guys are looking at what the inflation's doing. Obviously, everybody's kind of worrying about gas pumps right now. So, national inflation hit 7.96% today.
Yeah.
Highest it's been since 1982. Highest it's been since 1982 in that fluctuation.
Seriously, Ms. Rocky?
Yep.
That's that's 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Keep going. 40.
Dirt, I am 37.
40 years ago.
Ay. Holy crap.
Yep.
What other facts do you have for us on the inflation thing? That's insane.
So, what's causing the inflation right now, so what is going to happen now is the Federal Reserve is raising interest rates.
Yep.
Not good for anybody who wants to buy a house.
No, it's
take
not.
a loan out.
No, it's not. What's so scary is how much is an average house that would have been like 100,000, 110,000? How much a house like that going to cost now, actually, with the inflation there?
That's a good question, to be honest, but I'd say add 25%.
Dang.
Well, the cost of lumber is skyrocketing.
Well, I know it is. It's like
with my job and stuff, I'm watching everything going, and
well, that's a nice thing about. That's why it's nice having you as my partner on the show here, where you deal with that kind of stuff. Where I don't know stuff, crap about that kind of. But that's insane.
It's gonna go up tenfold.
So basically, like a $120,000 house would probably be over 200,000.
Yes.
That's insane.
Yep.
How can people afford that?
They can't.
Especially when gas is going up. And
there's gonna be a small global crash.
How in the hell do we get from? Because there's going to be, otherwise it's going to be a depression.
We got countries trying to fight each other. We'll talk about that later, guys.
Yeah, exactly. I know that. But at the same time, I think it's nuts.
Inflation, it's all part of a global thing.
I know that,
And
but
people
it's
start freaking out. And
and they buy
you
toilet
know,
paper.
I know somebody that bought fuel for $2.82 and bought 10,000 gallons.
Holy balls! Why? Does he own a truck company or something? Or
No, a fuel bank.
Damn.
They went to a fuel bank and said, "Hey, I need 10,000 gallons,
damn.
$2.82." Now before the fuel hike.
Well, he must have known something was coming up. Actually.
If you watch oil barrel prices,
Yep.
you can tell the economy's gonna do.
Son of a nutcracker though. Because what's funny is watching Louder Crowder. Once again, I love Louder Crowder. I get a lot of my stuff from him. That's where I got some of the stuff about the vaccines. We're gonna talk more about that maybe next week or a week after, because then we'll know more about it. But on I Am Legend, the gas price on that movie was not actually as high as it is in California right now. It was like $6.50.
We watched this deal, of like how gas can be $2. We're at $2.
Yep.
We're at $2 under Trump.
Yep. Isn't that amazing? And here we are. And he actually predicted it, actually. Under Biden, it would be.
But right now, they're trying to force electric cars, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that.
Well, I don't care if you push it, but you can only push it so hard.
Well, it's not going to work up here in the north.
No. And the thing about it is, here's the thing.
If I was at Lake of the Woods and had an electric car, you think that thing's going to start up? No.
You're going to need
I need 18 jumper cables. And come on, guys, bring the diesel on over.
And you're lucky. And that's what's so funny about electric. You still need gas to actually get it running because you need the gas vehicles to actually pump it going again.
You need something to transmit power. But you're trying to do other things with that.
Yeah.
Solar energy to transmit that, and wind.
Well, it's bad though. And Elon Musk actually says that they should actually. Well, maybe it's time for us to actually spark up the pipelines again because it's getting pretty bad right now. When a guy like that is saying something, and he's not on our side, but he's not against us either. But when he's saying something like that, there's something.
Well, you've seen the rate increase in all his predictions.
Exactly, and that's at least. Well, he's a smart man. There's a reason why he's making the money.
Someone's shipping stuff to him.
Yep, exactly.
He's seen the rate increase.
It's like, ooh, damn, we gotta do something about this. That's pretty much what it is. But the inflation thing, it's just like when you go to the store.
Food prices.
Yep.
Everything. My friend said it used to cost $200 to buy food, for whatever.
Yep.
$350 now.
Holy, $150?
Yep.
Oh.
My wife alone said, "Hey, I get measly hit a list, and it cost me $1.89." I'm like,
what was the lettuce before that? Like under?
Yeah, it was $100.99.
That's what I thought. So it's actually like $1.05 or something like that.
And I'm like, okay, double-faced.
Exactly.
Deer in the headlights.
It's like pretty much like
what did I just pay for?
Like Peter Griffin on Family Guy. I'm too stupid to make up my own mind.
But no, everything's gonna go up with inflation. Obviously, inflation increase. Food prices,
gas,
cost of heating your house.
You're dang right.
Everything takes something to move something.
And that one something though by far is gas, because the gas gets the trucks going, the diesel, and that gets to the stores, that gets to your house because you go to the store. Common sense.
You use trucks for 3 days. You have nothing in it.
Well, they were saying in New York. This is actually one of my own fun facts. If the truckers would be down for a day and a half to 2 days, New York would pretty much be wiped out.
Yep.
In the stores, or less than that actually, possibly.
Probably good.
What is that? No, thank you. I don't want to go to New York. But with the inflation, it's going to go higher. That's the problem if it doesn't change, and that's what's so scary about it.
All right, next talk with that.
Yep, let me cross it off so we know. Trips for vets.
Oh, those are a fun thing. So, I am a wounded vet. I'm a combat vet. There's a lot of cool trips and stuff that Hometown Heroes, Wounded Warriors and stuff post on for us. Fishing with vets.
Yep.
All these different avenues for us vets. So if you're listening and you're a veteran, please take advantage. I was just at Lake of the Woods with Hometown Heroes. Had a time of my life. And I caught my walleye limit and brought home fish and cost me nothing.
That's awesome.
the thing is, it takes donations to help these trips go on. And I'm trying to get my company to do that as well. Donate, and I actually donated $1,000.
Nice, nice.
Well, I know how long it goes to other vets. And stuff.
Yep.
And there was quite a few of us up there. So if you're ever a veteran that's watching and you're looking for something to do, reach out to these guys for a trip. That's what I want you guys to do. They do a lot of avenues too. If you need help or anything like that, they'll help you out and find the right resources.
Yep. See, that's awesome. Actually, it's one of those things where it's first off, you sacrifice your time, your livelihood, because you actually possibly put your life on the line and go serve for the nation. It's awesome when they have organizations like this that actually help you guys out.
Yep.
And it's a glorious thing actually when it comes down to it because it shows appreciation for your
They
sacrifice.
do it for us.
They
They literally do it for us.
The sacrifice is actually so. Well, you got to let me know. I got to actually donate to some of that. Otherwise, I'm just a freaking hypocrite.
You have some photos.
Exactly, I did. It was like a damn good time.
Always a good time. They make sure us vets are taken care of.
Oh man, that's awesome. And the greatest thing about it is there's a lot of organizations out there like that.
Yes.
Not just for vets, but other.
Yep. A lot of organizations. Like
Yep.
donate to local legion, donate to the VFW.
Yep.
Like, all this money goes to veterans.
Amen to that.
And it helps other people. We sponsor, the military, everything like that. So it's just an avenue to look at. I'm not trying to preach to you guys or donate.
Preach to the choir.
But I get to do a lot of these trips, and it's a blast.
It's one of those things where you sacrifice so much. Why can't you get a weekend once in a while, to enjoy your life actually after being, wounded at war?
Catch some fish.
Exactly.
And have a good time.
I saw some of the fish actually. Good times.
They're fun.
And they go to the lakes where there's going to be plenty of fish, not a small one. You want to add any more to that conversation?
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Let's Russia and Ukraine because they were going to do that last one.
How about you start that one off?
Okay. We're probably talking about this every week right now in the near future because there's so much stuff. First and foremost, I'm not for Ukraine. I am not for Russia. I'm for the innocent people from Ukraine that are in the crossfires because that sucks. Both governments there are corrupt. Both governments. I don't trust the president of Ukraine, even though he stayed back, which I thought was awesome.
He is arming his citizens, though.
What's that?
He's arming his citizens.
That part is awesome. But there's something that I got to do a little more research, but I don't 100% trust him. But at the same time, for what's going on right here, I do.
Everything is over there. So what's trying to go on is I think Putin wants to become back to Soviet Russia.
Yep.
He gets that country and two more, Soviet Russia over again.
So that's pretty much what he's trying to stop from actually happening.
Okay, so what is my personal feeling, Des?
Yep.
He's not Hitler, but he is a better Hitler.
Oh, really?
Yes. He's not trying to take over every country right away. He's doing it very slowly.
And he's not even young.
And he's going to take it over very slowly.
Just one at a time, instead of the world at one time.
Cable take over.
Yep.
Who that kid I'd be definitely afraid of. And he's like,
well, he's learning
7 years old.
Well, he's learning from as a call like the Hitler 2.0 actually, because if
he will not, after Ukraine, he will not touch another country for another 3 years. And you guys at home worry about a nuclear war. It's not going to happen. It won't. Not right now. Putin is trying to figure out different things and different avenues. He's a very, very strategic man.
Yep.
He learned and he read a lot. So he knows how to take over countries in the right way. It's a problem.
So, and then he can pass that on to his son, which would be lots. Because that son will take it over at a pretty young age because his dad is pretty old already.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be. Putin's like I said, Putin, his bodyguard needs Putin.
But
He's pretty dang good.
what sucks about this whole thing? Once again, I'm not for
We're not
either.
going to nuclear war, though.
I sure as hell hope you're right, because if they actually get China and possibly
We'll still take them all down.
the U.S. will,
Yes,
how is that?
we can do it. Just know
I-
that.
I hope you're right. Would they actually finally say screw Biden and actually just do what's best for what's good for the
If
world?
we all had to go,
Yep.
if America had every single country go against them,
Yep.
we'd win.
Well, that's the only way.
We'd have mass casualties.
That's worse. But we'd win.
Yes.
But you're talking about billions of lives.
Globally, yes.
The thing about it, what sucks about this, is we need a strong leader.
Yes. Mr. Rogers for president.
Exactly. Exactly. See, what I like about this, we don't actually have everything planned before we have topics that we actually talk about like a day, maybe the day of or the day before.
Yeah.
And that's basically how we do this. So we don't actually do like a pre-rehearsal thing or have things where you can read.
We
off
try to
of.
have fun with this.
We have conversations, and that's
So
what
please, Mother Russia, don't sue me
exactly.
or try and take me out because you'll see something coming out.
But what's so scary about this whole thing when it comes to Russia and Ukraine? Once again, I'm not for either country because they're both evil. The governments are evil, and the civilians are the ones I actually cry for because they're the ones that are actually the casualties. When it comes down to it, though, they're both governments have done terrible things to their people,
Yes.
and that's why I can't support their governments.
I can't support anything that, and I can and can't ask for it. I guess that's the way I can do it.
Yep.
And this is where I get kind of in betweenish.
Yep.
Because Ukraine right now, they have kids starving right now. I mean,
Well, every country's got kids too. That's what,
after the invasion of Russia,
Oh, yeah.
they bombed the hospital, for goodness sakes.
all those people were dead, I'm sure. And
I
that's the worst
mean,
part about it.
That's just, you don't do that.
When they went after the civilians, that's when
you don't do that.
you go after the civilians, that's when enough's enough, and they got to take out the tyrant that's actually doing this.
Yeah.
How is Putin still actually kicking at this point?
He's going for the balls, man.
He must be.
If he's gonna take something, he's gonna get it.
Shoots and ladders.
But he's not gonna do nuclear war, people. He won't. I promise. Mr. Rogers guarantee.
Yeah, he's the man of the make believe.
He won't.
I hope you're right, because
I know I'm right.
a nuclear thing would be. Well, you are from that kind of. You know your stuff about that.
Been there, done that. Yeah.
Exactly. Although we will put a pin on that subject for next week, because every week there's
We'll see what
stuff,
escalates.
because every week there's something different.
So we'll leave this to next week and we'll see what escalates.
I don't want to say anything I'm going to regret saying on here, because the YouTube lords are even worse than the Facebook lords.
Oh boy. My apologies.
So the last topic of the day: stealing fuel.
Oh my goodness. So I don't know if you guys are having issues with this with the rising fuel costs, but I've talked to a few family members, a few friends in different cities that people are actually stealing fuel right now, and they have to put caps on their trucks. Well, I take that back, their cars.
Yep.
So on trucks right now, they're high enough, they're just jacking up, they're just taking a screwdriver to it
Oh Jesus!
and taking the fuel cups and just taking the fuel.
Holy shit!
So if you have a car, maybe get a locking gas cap.
That's insane, though.
And that's what's happening. So people are riding the train and stuff, but they're doing free rides, and people know when they're on the train and doing that,
Yep.
they're going to be gone for a day or so.
Oh
And
man.
it's like, oh, yep, we can take the fuel.
That's
And
actually insane.
It's happening a lot right now in just parking garages down in the cities.
This is actually an insane world we're living in right now.
Someone steals my gas, I catch them. I'm sure they might be on fire. Not my fault. It's spilt on them.
Exactly, and you were smoking a cigarette,
Yeah.
and the cigarette butt went right towards them. What is so sad
My
about
bad.
this? This is so. this is one of those petty.
No, there's not premeditated murder. For God's sakes.
No, it's not. But this kind of shit is so petty. These asshats actually going out there stealing gas. It's called getting a damn job. Yes, it sucks going to work, but you know, as an adult, you got adults.
You budget for it.
Oh, exactly. The nice thing is where I work, I'm only like 4 blocks away, and I still
Well, some
drive.
people, like, people I know have to drive 60
Which-
miles, total.
Yeah, that's
Or
what I'm
even
saying.
more than that, 90 miles total. It just, now you're driving back and forth, and
Yep.
it costs a lot in fuel, and you're like getting desperate. And then when you actually need it to do something,
And
get your home or get some. I understand that.
I still love how I got to siphon it because
I understand that.
because you gotta put the hose up, and you might actually get a little bit of the gas. Yeah,
Please don't do that move, Shannon.
Because you gotta actually put the damn thing up, and you gotta.
I think Dez has got a little too much fun with that.
Well, it's true though. The only way to siphon something is you can stick it down the hole, and then and hopefully you don't get some of the
We
fuel.
all know how
But it's
physics
funny.
work.
I know it's.
We didn't explain it with lists.
I just think it's funny. See, we try to have fun on it. This is terrible. This is terrible. Oh man, you came on a little bit late on that because that got a little dirty. That's actually hilarious. I love that. But the whole thing is that it's funny.
Yes.
The thing about it, when you're actually petty theft like that, though, it's pretty sad, though.
I mean, if you are desperate, I understand different needs. Maybe leave a note going, "Hey, I stole your gas.
And
Here's my address. I'll pay you back sometime."
see, now that would be actually respectable because at least then you'll pay them back.
Yep.
You get that on
Leave
mail.
a note. Here's my address. I'll try and pay. I was desperate.
Oh, exactly. Because at that point,
I just don't. I mean, I couldn't imagine it in someone else's vehicle.
that's insane.
Could you?
Actually, this whole thing.
Could
is,
you imagine doing that to someone's vehicle?
No,
There you
unless
go.
it's Armageddon and everybody's dead already and they need to get around. That's the only way.
That's
Like
the way they're thinking, though.
on The Walking Dead, because they had to do that on the beginning part of
Never
it.
seen it.
You never saw The Walking Dead?
I know.
Well, I guess
I've lived it.
I just think it's batshit crazy though, the fact that people are crazy nowadays. The last couple years have shown us, as people, individuals were smart, but as a whole, when you become a whole flock or a herd, whatever you want to call it, we're retarded.
Flock of sheep or a herd of cattle.
We're retarded actually as a group, because when the Chinese or the COVID came out, God, I'm so used to going. I said COVID, but when that came around, people were buying toilet paper. Stores were out of toilet paper.
Oh, and speaking of which, though, I'm gonna give you guys a simple tip, real quick. Buy flour and some sugar.
That's right. That's you said it.
Buy flour and sugar right now. I know some farmers that may have larger farms, and what's going on right now is the price is going to be skyrocketing. So if you have a chance, maybe buying some flour and some sugar just to last you for a few months. That's all I got to say about that because I know it's going to skyrocket.
That's nuts, though. Well, the thing about it is, we appreciate you actually giving us details like that, because you know what? Now I'm gonna have to get some. Oh, we don't use a lot of it, but at the same time, just get enough to last us for.
Well, the thing is, the flour can go bad. You get little flour bites and stuff you don't use enough.
Yep.
But sugar, yeah, it gets tough and whatever, but
But you still,
it's gonna go high, Des.
son of a nutcracker, Mr. Rogers. That
It's
sucks.
gonna go very high. So
So how,
for the people listening, it's gonna go high, and I suggest you buy some now.
So do you think that's globally also? I guess that's
Yeah,
another
I
question,
don't know if it's globally.
Or if it's
I know
just-
it's gonna be nationally.
because that's another fun fact. We don't know what's going around the rest of the world. We maybe have to do some research on that.
I can call a couple people in Germany.
There you go. So maybe for next week we'll actually be able to give you tips about the worldwide if there's actually other stuff.
I can tell you what fuel prices are over worldwide too. They're a lot higher than we have.
Oh, really? Are they by gallon or are they by
Liter.
liter?
Well, they're in the metric system, guys.
I still like gallon better. So what you're used to, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, gallon is the best ever.
Anyways, we're the standard system. They're in the metric.
Yep.
So by liter though, we are still have better fuel prices.
So that's funny. We're called the standard, but yet we're the only ones that actually have it, pretty much.
The metric system is actually more efficient.
Blah blah. It's all about details, isn't it?
Miles per hour, Des. Miles per hour.
Dang right there, Mr. Rogers. Dang right. Are we good?
Yep.
Okay. We'll do our closing spiel. Once again, I'm gonna say my Facebook and Instagram. What the hell?
Horse my horse.
I'm on Facebook Mondays and Wednesdays, but right now with most of the crap right now in the news about Ukraine and Russia, it might only be Wednesdays for the near future.
I'm not, because I'm currently on Facebook jail.
Yes, he's on Facebook jail. He's on Facebook house arrest. Or actually, jail in general, because he can't do it outside the house either.
Yeah.
Instagram, I go live whenever I want to. And it's kind of interesting. I talked to I've been writing a Biden supporter. I'm interested to see if she's going to be willing to go one-on-one with me on the debates compared. I would actually be interested, actually enjoy doing that. And once again, every Thursdays, if we can't make it on Thursday, we try to do it a different time of the week, 6:30-ish Central Time. Once again, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button, whatever, so you know when we go live. Once again, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. I'm everybody's favorite saltine cracker, everybody's favorite Mr. Rogers. Until next time, around 6:30-ish next week, Thursday.
Take care.
Peace.
And that's how we go, guys.